Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be focusing on solving real-world problems involving systems of equations. We're still going to focus graphically by using substitution and by elimination to solve them. And we want to show our mastery by scoring at least an 80% on the exit ticket tomorrow in class. Hopefully you have the notes in front of you. If you don't, make sure you have a different sheet of paper. You can take the notes and then tomorrow in class you can get a blank copy to staple it to them. Now, for real-world systems of equation problems, the big thing we want to focus on and make sure is we want to highlight the important information. And then we need to write two separate equations. It is called systems of equations, and a system means that we have two or more. Now, we're going to focus on two. And then step 3 is solving them. You can graph it, you can use substitution, or you can use elimination. Any of the three work. Now, if we look at the first one, the sum of two numbers is 38. Twice the first number minus 3 times the second number is negative 49. Find the two numbers. Now, I'm going to use two different color highlighters. You can highlight one, underline with a pencil, that's up to you. But the first thing we want to talk about is the sum of two numbers is 38. Well, in this case, I don't know what my two numbers are, so I'm going to say x plus y is equal to 38. And my word sum is what tells me that I'm adding them. It doesn't tell me that these two numbers are the same, which is why I had to pick x and y. So now, if we keep looking, twice the first number minus 3 times the second number is 49. Well, if I'm talking about that, now we're saying twice the first number, which my first number was x, minus, means we're subtracting, 3 times the second number equals negative 49. Find the two numbers. So I basically need to find x and I need to find y. These are my two systems of equations. Now, in order to solve it, again, you choose the method. I'm going to use elimination. So I'm going to take this top equation and I'm going to multiply it by negative 2. That's going to give me negative 2x minus 2y is equal to negative 76. From here, that tells me my x's cancel. I'm left with negative 5y is equal to, and always make sure to check yourself in the calculator because we all do make mistakes, negative 125. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 5, and I'm going to get y is equal to 25. So that tells me my second number, or my y, is equal to 25. Well, the question says find the two numbers. So now, just like before, even though we don't want a coordinate point, we need to take y and plug it back in. I'm going to use my first equation of x plus y equals 38. Well, I know y is 25, so x plus 25 equals 38. I'm going to subtract 25 on both sides, and we're going to get x is equal to 13. That tells me my first number is 13, and my second number is 25. If we look at number 2, on Wednesday, Fred's Sports World sold 9 Buffalo Bills jerseys and 3 Miami Dolphins jerseys for a total of $899.40. On Thursday, they sold 12 Bills jerseys and only 2 Dolphins jerseys for a total of $1,139.30. Find the cost of a Bills and a Dolphins jersey. Okay, so let's start with highlighting. We have Wednesday and we have Thursday. Those are our two separate days, so those are going to be our two separate equations. On Wednesday, we sold 9 Buffalo Bill jerseys and 3 Miami Dolphins jerseys for a total of $899.40. On Thursday, they sold 12 Bills jerseys and 2 Dolphins jerseys for a total of $1,139.30. So now we can write our equations. My first equation for Wednesdays, we sold 9 Buffalo Bills jerseys, and I'm going to use a B for Buffalo Bills so that I know that that's what I'm solving for, plus 3 Miami Dolphins jerseys for a total of $899.40. On Thursday, they sold 12 Bills jerseys and only 2 Dolphins jerseys for a total of $1,139.30. Well, now I have both my equations, so we can solve them. Again, graphing, substitution, or elimination. I'm going to use elimination again, and I'm going to multiply this line by -3, and I'm going to multiply the top equation by 2. Well, the top equation gives me 18b plus 6m equals $1,798.80. And when I multiply my second line, I get -36b minus 6m equals -$3,417.90. Well, from here, we notice that my Miami jerseys cancel, and I'm left with -18 Bills jerseys is equal to -$1,619.10. I'm going to divide both sides by -18, and I'm going to get my Bills jerseys are worth $89.95. Now, I know it seems unusual to get a decimal, and we haven't gotten decimals before, but you have to think of the context of the question. When we're talking about money, we can get decimals. There are 2 decimal points after the dollar. Those are your cents, so we can do that. Now, we're going to go back up, and we're going to use one of our equations. So I'm going to use 9b plus 3m is equal to 899.40. And now plug back in what we know for the Bills jerseys. 9 jerseys at $89.95 each plus 3 Miami jerseys equals $899.40. Well, I'm going to multiply first and get $809.55 plus 3m equals $899.40. Well, then we want to subtract our $809.55 from both sides. We get 3m is equal to $89.85, excuse me. And then we're going to divide both sides by 3, leaving Miami jerseys worth a total of $29.95. Again, yes, we get a decimal out, but it's money, and it makes sense. We can't have negative money, but we can have a jersey worth $30. They may not be the best team, but that's okay. We're not worried about whether our opinions are in the problem. We want to know what the problem asks for. If we look at example 3, during a busy outdoor festival, Jim's food cart sold $7,343.75 worth of food. He sells hot dogs for $2.95 and steaks for $9.95. If he sold a total of 985 items that day, how many items did he sell? Well, the important thing here is he sold $7,343 worth of food, and he sold those hot dogs for $2.95 and steak sandwiches for $9.95. Well, my second equation is where we talk about he sold a total of 985 items that day. So my first equation tells me I spent $2.95 on hot dogs plus $9.95 on a sandwich is equal to $7,343.75. Now for my second equation, if he sells a total of 985 items, well, we know he's selling hot dogs and steak sandwiches, so we're going to say hot dogs plus steak sandwiches. Again, solve it however you choose. I'm going to multiply this bottom equation by -2.95 and get -2.95h minus 2.95s is equal to $2,905.75. Now my h's cancel, and I'm left with 7s is equal to 4,438. I'm going to divide both sides by 7, and in total, he sold 634 steak sandwiches. The important thing here is you have to keep in mind we can't get a decimal for this. You can't get 0.5 or half of a steak sandwich. So now we want to find out how many hot dogs he sells. Well, if I go back to my original, hot dogs plus sandwiches equals 985. Well, I know that he sold 634 sandwiches, so I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to subtract 634 from both sides, and that's going to tell me out of his hot dogs, he sold 351 hot dogs. Now, our last one, number 4. Destiny has a collection of nickels and dimes. In all, she has 17 coins. The total value of the collection is $1.15. How many nickels and how many dimes does she have? So, again, in all, she has 17 coins. But the important part here is the value of the collection and its nickels and dimes is $1.15. So, excuse me, we have nickels plus dimes is equal to 17 total coins. Now, it doesn't give us directly any other information, but we know a nickel is worth 5 cents and a dime is worth 10 cents, and that needs to add up to our $1.15. So even though it doesn't directly tell us, we can know from our knowledge that a nickel is 5 cents, so we need to multiply that nickel times the 5 cents. Now again, I'm going to use elimination times 0.5. I get negative 5 cents on my nickel minus negative 5 cents on my dime is equal to negative 0.85. Well, from here, my nickels cancel. I'm left with 0.05 dimes is equal to 0.30. Well, I'm going to divide both sides by 0.5, and that tells me that my dimes is equal to 6. So if I have 6 dimes, now I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to say nickel plus dime equals 17. Well, I know I have 6 dimes, so I'm going to substitute it in and subtract. That leaves me with 11 nickels. Make sure when you're solving these problems, you not only write both equations, you choose the method that's going to work best for you for solving it, but make sure in the end that you make sure you solve the problem. This asks how many nickels and dimes. We need both answers. This asks how many of each item. We need both answers. Make sure you have these notes copied down. I look forward to seeing you in class tomorrow.